Like the new digs? Look at that. Like the new digs? Oh, uh-oh. Watching my own stream. Rookie mistake. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. How are we all? Hello, Sparky. Hello, Scott. Hello, Darren. Hello, Declan. Welcome. Water your plant. That is the message for the day. Oh, look. Anyway, tweaking the layout. You know, a bit of colour in the stream. It's always good. How are we this fine Wednesday? I made this looping thing 10 minutes ago. I think I got the looping right though. So yay, let's trains.net, as they say. Did they say that? I'm not sure. Was there a bit of doubling of the music there for a second? That's my question. Because I think on the transition, yeah, anyway. Welcome. This is Code. Big news. You ready for this? Watch this. In just a second. 16.8 Preview 3. That's right, folks. That means I can do this. We put a breakpoint here. We press F5. Are you ready? It's going to be awesome. I'm getting ready to press that button. I'm pressing F11. Boom! Generated code. How cool is that? I can see what my wonderful... Ooh, I never want to look at this again. This is awesome. Yeah, I should update this because the version in sourcegen.dev is slightly better. Like, oh, this actually makes nice enough variables, but still, this is quite nice. What is this? This is the wonderful generated DI system that is in this game. It's incredible, isn't it? Now, what you're supposed to be able to do in this... let's just see. Actually, I should be able to press F12. Yeah. Supposed to be able to press F12 and go to definition. That's not working. Don't know why. I will work it out. Declan, if you're asking what is this in general, this is this. This is a little piece of software where you draw tracks and you put trains in the world and you watch them go around, and it's very peaceful and it's very zen. And in fact, if I wanted to sell the game, I could stop now and just call it a zen experience instead of a game, and I reckon it would totally sell because it's really quite zen. And I say that zen is a code word here for having no gameplay, but that's okay. It's also going to get slightly less zen in a minute because we have a couple of PRs, but one of them, oh boy, hold your excitement. Yeah, I snuck a peek at that one. So we have 3 PRs I'm going to merge, I think. I'm not going to merge birds. I'm still holding off on birds. I don't know why. I just am. Now, train sounds and tunnels are the 2 PRs. This one is my fix for all of the bugs in the world, which actually I'm just going to merge because, yeah. Okay, no, I'll let me, where are we? Fix, no, suspend, here we are. So, all of this code that I'm about to merge has been seen before, it's been in the game, but it caused a bug at the end of the last stream, and it was horrible. So I fixed the bug. The way I fixed the bug is, I will show you, it's not super exciting. Oh, I hate white space. It is simply here. You put this using suspend set dirty calls around your frame rendering, and all of your problems go away. It's really good, so that's good. I even wrote some tests. I know. So I'm going to merge this. I'm not going to look at it on screen, but if you want to see it, please yell out. Yeah, the terrain flashing, yes. So when you press clear all, it would go all green for like a frame or two. So I fixed that. Anyway, if you want to see more of that, let me know. In fact, in general, please let me know what you want to see on this stream, because there is essentially one reason I stream, and that is to make myself happy. But I'm okay with also making my viewers happy, just a little bit, maybe a little bit of effort. So if you're watching this on YouTube, which I think most people watch this on YouTube. Like I don't know, view numbers on Twitch are weird, but yeah. And average viewers on YouTube is weird because they drop off like a cliff. But anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, please comment on this video and tell me the sorts of things you like like the types of episodes you like, because what's sort of happening is every weekend now, me and Scott and Darren, and sometimes some other people, hang out in the Discord, which I have put a link into. Hello, Roman. Welcome. Hello, Roman, and yes, hello, chat. So we hang out in the Discord and we chat about things, and then usually someone will go and implement something, which is what these PRs are. And I do that too because I like working on this game. But I'm happy to, like, there's so many thousands of things to do in this. I could spend my life working on it. So I'm happy if there's a type of thing that you like to see. I'm happy to do that on Wednesdays, and I can do something else. Like today, it might not be that interesting. I'm hopefully going to do some UI to get rid of those buttons on the left and the top. Maybe that's not interesting to watch. I don't know. You let me know. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Tunnels. Oh, there's no picture of tunnels. Oh, there's conflicts. Oh yeah, that's right. I couldn't help but clean up some code, and of course, therefore, there's conflicts. Hey, Clucky, welcome. Thank you for saying you love the streams. I really, really appreciate it. Someone today told me that they watched my streams, and I was absolutely flabbergasted. You can tell I'm speechless. I was flabbergasted because this person is an absolute legend as far as developer tool software writing goes, and I couldn't believe it. Anyway, suggested I should really look at the code. Suggested that I put these out as therapy sessions because they're soothing to watch, which I suspect is more about Harris Haller's music playing in the background than about me, but thank you anyway, Kirill, if you're watching. Hi. So tunnels. Tunnels are interesting. Tunnels are, I'm going to say, incomplete. Don't hate me, Darren. Thank you for the contribution. But tunnels are currently done via drawing. So there's a tunnel renderer, and I'll show it in a minute. We did kind of mob on it, that's true. But so they're done by drawing over the top of tracks, and it looks good. They're just sort of, there's no functionality to tunnels yet. And I think for them to be real, I think they should be functional. But I'm happy to merge this though, because the cool thing about all this and the cool thing about sounds is they're essentially optional, right? They're sort of, well, they're kind of feature flagged, but realistically, yeah, I don't care about the build. Realistically, there's a button, you can turn it on, you can turn it off. So it's not going to get in the way. So my opinion on this is if it's not going to get in the way, it's not going to annoy me, then merge it in, build on it later. And then sounds. Sparky108, thank you. The initial first contribution from one of our long-term chat members. Welcome to the club. You can see here, if you read this description, as a number of sample trains. Hang on, how do I? Oh, I gotta pause music. Hang on. What's the licensing on this? Am I allowed to play this video?
Still has to do with trains though. This right here is kind of messing around on it. So simple as that. It's the same three notes plus two. So
how cool is that? It's a train sound.
So let me show you the notes to option number one. It is an E flat starting here. Next note is
2010. YouTube was different back then.
And a B flat.
Thank you, Seaboard 1321.
And an E flat.
Look at this.
So you have
There's
the
the
octave,
Leslie SL3.
and you have a C and a C. So
Okay, anyway. I shouldn't laugh. I just find them random letters completely meaningless to me. Hopefully you could actually hear some of that video. It was pretty quiet. But anyway, so the Nathan K3LA is in the game. And this is just awesome. Like this, as I say, I snuck a peek at this. I'll play it in a second. But like, yeah, there's a sound generator now, and there's 7 models of train horns. So good. Oh dear, it's just so good. It's just, you know, I just. I have a friend whose dad is big into trains, like model trains. He's got this big layout. He's one of those train people, you know. And it's just so funny because I could just see, I could just imagine like telling my friend's dad or like asking him about the Nathan K3A and him just talking for an hour about why it's either good, bad. Oh dear. Anyway. So this is another one where I'm going to say this is incomplete. You'll see why in a minute. But as I say, you can turn this off. I love it. It's just all Win32 stuff. This is awesome. There's definitely a different style of coding here, which I guess, welcome to open source, Dave. Like every class is sealed. I know in theory why that's good, but Anyway, yeah. So this one. I mean, you can't appreciate the code on this one. You just have to experience it. So I think my OBS setup should be right, and you should all be able to hear this. But let's just grab those changes. Oh, I added a run command. Yes, I forgot about that. We need a train that plays Danger Zone and looks like a guitar. Well, custom models. It's totally a thing that we should do. All right. The moment of truth. Does it build? Error while restoring NuGet packages. Okay. That's probably always there. If this builds, I mean, it will build, but like, so first we'll have a look at tunnels, just because they won't shock you as much, and then yeah, sounds. But tunnels are the tunnels are awesome too. Don't worry. Oh no, it failed. What failed? The name height ordered colors. Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. That's just my cleanup. I renamed a thing because I like, strangely enough, I like the code in this project to conform to this project's coding standards. Call me crazy. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Oh yeah, I got to file a bug about this too. This grid change never used because it's on the interface, so it shouldn't flag that. Is the coding standard bad? No. I'm flipping you off right now, Darren. You just can't see it. So this is a bit zoomed in. Okay, tunnels. Let's draw some tracks. Do you like that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at those tunnels. Hang on, I'll zoom in again. Look at those tunnels. Those tunnel entrances. But you say they look a bit grey. Well, that's because we're in building mode. Flip to playing mode. They're proper tunnels. The trains disappear. And then they reappear. How awesome is that? But the cool thing is, because this is just a drawing layer, if you turn off the tunnel layer, everything goes back to normal. Which is kind of cool. Like, that's a kind of nice feature. So I really love this, especially the fact that I'm just like, oh no, wait. Now I need to know where the tracks are because I'm putting down tracks. So the thing that needs work on this is, and it's totally not Darren's fault who wrote the code, is like I think it would be nice if the tunnels were optional, essentially. So if I could build a track over the top of the mountain as well, which would actually be easy enough. The problem now with the way all the code is written is that if I have a track that goes over the top, like pretend this wasn't a tunnel, and comes over to here, it's going to interact with this track, which means if a train was in the tunnel here and another train's coming up here on top of the mountain, then it's going to wait for it, which doesn't make any sense. So there's a bunch of work that needs to happen. Oh no, that's a problem. Okay, we have a bug. That's very odd. Anyway, so there's a bunch of work before tunnels can be like proper. But as far as having a cool looking tunnel, whoops, click the minimap. As far as having a cool looking tunnel, I think we've got it. And you can do cool things like this. You can go like this, you do a tunnel and then do a loop, oops, and then erase the bit of track that you accidentally drew, and then you get a train and you guess where the track is, and you put down heaps of trains and they just go, and it kind of looks like Portal. I like that. Anyway, the other problem being conflicts like you have on the left there. Conflicts. Oh, you mean where the corners interact? Is that still a problem? I thought you fixed that. Oh, you didn't fix that. Okay. Why did I merge this code? Oh, I'm full of regret now. Yeah, okay, so that's yeah. It gets a bit ugly. I thought you fixed that. I guess that was just a picture you put in the Discord and not actually of the game. Anyway, pause the music for a second, because now, are you ready, ladies and gentlemen of the of the jury perhaps? Are you ready for sound? Apologies if this is too loud. Let me know. Hopefully you can hear it. Let me turn it up a bit. Huh? And then there's tweeting occasionally. It's very random. There it is. It's hilarious to me because the track sounds do not relate at all to whether there's a train running anywhere around. Like, let me just pause all the trains. Yeah, I can still hear them. Anyway, so this is just so good. Thank you, Sparky, so much for this PR. Oh, that was a different one. Are they always... Is it only the Nathan... Is it a different random horn? Or is it only the Nathan P50 whatever D? I can't remember. Just gonna leave this running. Forget Harris Heller. We're listening to trains. I can't even finish that sentence. Always the Nathan K3LA. Okay, so that's obviously, you know, we need to fix some of that as well, right? Like each train should have its own horn. There it is. Yes, so definitely work in progress, but you know, you can just turn it off, so it's fine. It's probably for the best that the sounds is not on by default just yet. It's so good. Oh dear, it's so good. Now I need to remember where my volume was at for my background music. We'll just there we are, back to Zen. Oh, that's so good. We need Zen mode for the train. Yes, now we really need Zen mode to calm down from the horns. Yeah, anyway, I just love that. I mean, as, you know, surely no surprise to anybody. As soon as you've heard that train horn, it's like, yep, that's some good stuff. Oh, dear. All right, now that my cheeks are sore from laughing at the sounds, what are we working on? So the big gap so there's all this cool stuff to work on, right? I would love to work on getting the tunnels better and having different track types, or having like even just fixing tiny bugs, like I can't toggle screens on and off, and well, the tool wasn't captured then, right? I was dragging the tools and then I moved on to the mini map and it changed focus. That shouldn't happen, right? There's all these little bugs. But what I really, really want to do is I want to finish the custom UI. So if you're not aware what that is, basically there's two parts to this app, right? We have this canvas here, which is all SkiaSharp, and we have the buttons and everything around the outside, which is Comet. And as you can see, I've put a lot of effort into the UI design of these. In fact, at some point, these buttons, they're now toggle buttons instead of radio buttons. So you can turn on trains, and then you can switch to pointer. And now it looks like they're both on, even though you're actually in pointer mode. Terrible bugs. But anyway, this mini-map used to be over here. It used to be in the Comet UI. But a couple of weeks ago, we worked on that, and now this is obviously part of the canvas. So the mouse interaction is completely different. You know, I can come here and draw tracks, or I can click here and move the minimap. So I want to get all these buttons onto here as well. That's really what I want to work on today, but I think it's going to be pretty boring. So I totally could see if, like, I totally don't mind if you want to comment and say, no, that sounds rubbish. Do that on the weekend, please, so I don't have to look at it. I'll start it just to show you what it's like, though. It's not very exciting. But anyway, Trains.net slow TV mode. 12 hours of uninterrupted train noises, except for the constant interruptions. Yes, and I haven't looked at... There's like a whistle and the horn and birds chirping, but the whistle is so close to the birds chirping that I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be a train or a bird. Anyway, so we need a tool picker, I guess. Screen. Should I call it a screen? Yeah, let's call it a screen. And we are going to... That didn't work. Yes, it did. And so this is an iScreen. And a screen is pretty simple. It basically has mouse interactions, and it has to render something. And its width and height is purely window width and height. It doesn't care about where you're zoomed into or whatever. And so, I guess, well, let's start slow as ever. And we're going to get an enumerable of tools. And we'll start by just drawing the tools. Yeah, I don't really have any code that draws tools nicely, so this might just be text. We shall do that, and do that. And so all we need to do is, what are we going to do? So we're going to start at 50 pixels. Why not? And in fact, let's go gap. How do we name local constants? It is a constant. Okay. It wants to introduce a constant for a constant. So all we're going to do here is we're going to say draw a rectangle at gap, comma ypos, width, no idea, and height, let's just do gap. And we'll call this border. So we'll draw a border around our thing. Actually, no, we'll fill that in. Yeah, let's make it look like a terrible button, shall we? It's a read-only field. This'll do to start with. So its style is fill, and its color is colors light gray. Sounds good. And we'll draw some text, which is tool.name at box plus 10 and middle. So I'm kind of hoping if I can get the screen working really quickly, even if it's ugly, then I can just leave it, and making it pretty can be a job for off screen. Because, well, maybe someone with better design skills than me will do it. Text size, we'll go with 16. And color should be, I guess, black. Let's see if that works. In theory, it should be that easy to draw the tools. Obviously, interaction, well, actually, interaction's not that hard either. But we'll see. There's a few more concerns. Like, this doesn't, well, that didn't work. There's supposed to be a gap between them, right? Oh, I need to do gap times 2. God, that looks terrible. I mean, you think something's going to look bad, but whew. Ouch. Okay, so this is wrong. This is supposed to be ypos plus 10. Wait, how did that... Why didn't they all draw the text over the top of each other? That's weird. Oh, wait, sorry, hang on. That's X. Yes, okay, that makes sense. I somehow thought that was X, and that was Y. Okay, so that looked ugly. And that looked ugly. And then we want that plus equals gap plus gap. But that also didn't quite... Those numbers don't sound right. Those buttons look too high for 50, didn't they? I'm replacing ugly buttons with ugly buttons. But I don't really mind. The irony is, Comet has buttons that are drawn with Skia, which look a darn sight better. Alright, that'll do. They look just as ugly as that. That's fine. Not implemented is exactly what I expect. Alright, so let's implement that. And what we want to do... Okay, so we need our interaction manager, because it is what knows what the current tool is. And so we need another... Well, this is not border. This is background. And then we need another thing here, which is active background. And its background color is going to be light blue. And so in here, I'm going to draw the right color background. And then in here, okay, so you need to come up the top. Okay, so what? What's wrong with that? Oh, I don't have a data type. Never mind. Okay, so here we're simply going, well, if X is greater than button gap plus, why can't I spell button today? Plus 25 and less than, what is it, 100? So button gap plus 250, no, 125. So we're in the right column if we're there. And then, so, well, we need the tool anyway. So we can actually just basically do this. Yeah, we can do the exact same code here. So here, instead of drawing a button, we say, well, if y is greater than ypos and less than, and less than ypos plus button gap, and actually that's less than or equal to Oh, I can't use patterns. I'm constantly getting this wrong. I can't use patterns here because they're not constants. This new syntax fools me all the time because it looks so nice. It makes me want to use it everywhere. And I can't. And it's not fair. And yeah, really, that's it. Okay, so if we're in there, we're just going to go, we're going to set the current tool, and then we're going to say that we have changed because our buttons need to be re-rendered. And we're going to say, yes, we've finished handling that interaction. And this is empty. And I guess, actually, if action is anything but a click, then we return false. Because we don't want anything else to happen to these. All right, so this might work. Maybe. It would be surprising, but this might work. No, I haven't considered game mode. Game mode. The building playing thing. It still should work. Actually, will it? I don't know. We'll find out. It's a good thing about software. You don't need to guess. You just have to wait for it to build and compile, and then you can find out. What are you doing, computer? Oh, whoa, Stack Overflow. Oh my god, it's a Stack Overflow in the compiler. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, is that a Stack Overflow in the compiler, or is it a Stack Overflow in running the game? No, it must be in the compiler. I think I found it. I think I found a Stack Overflow in the compiler. Oh, I like it. I like it. Why though? Is it this? That's not even that exciting. Oh my god, that's so cool. I am so excited. Okay, let's find out. Let's make this normal code and see what happens. Isn't that the source generator? Oh, you know what? It is the source generator. Thank you. Yes. Yes, the interaction manager needs to get all of the screens, and the screen needs the interaction manager. Oh. Damn it. You're right. See, I thought it was sus that it didn't say the csc.exe there, or like there, because it normally would. It is the compiling video, yes. This is a very true statement about source generators. Yes, when you write code in the compiler pipeline, it turns out that you can crash the compiler. Oh no. Oh no, my object model. Okay, so... Ouch. Now, cyclic dependencies. Can I use a lazy? No, I can't use a lazy to get around this. It's still cyclic. Does that mean I need to separate out the... I need to separate out who owns the current tool from the interaction manager and put that in a separate class. That's not the end of the world. It kind of probably really... It really didn't fit in there anyway. Okay, so what is a class called that knows what the current tool is? Any suggestions, chat? Knows what the current tool is. It's Tool Manager. Thank you. Yes. You know what? You're not wrong. I am wondering though whether... I think game manager might be better, because so the game mode is going to need to be somewhere, and it's currently on game board, which is a bit weird, and it needs to have an event for when it changes. So maybe a game manager. Current tool produce a factory service, absolutely, except this isn't producing the current tool, it's just storing it, so maybe not. What else would this need to know? Well, this could also know which... Would this know which screens are enabled? No, they all know them in their own enabled properties. Let's go with iGame Manager, I think. Yeah, why not? My current tool produce a factory service repository of tea. Okay, so game manager comes over here. Does this need a changed event for when current tool changes? Interesting. I guess it should, because this thing is just assuming that it's the only one that cares, or that ever changes the current tool, but that's probably not necessarily true. More events, Darren. Okay, so that was easy. Oh, I guess I need a class that implements it, eh? Which actually, shouldn't that be a compile error because of the source generator? I have a feeling I need to update this source generator code. I think the one in sourcegen.dev is way better. I think this actually throws an exception at runtime if it can't generate the thing, which is kind of stupid, because like, I won't say it's the whole point of source generators, but it's certainly a clear advantage. Okay, so you can go. You need an iGame manager, presumably. Come back. Game manager. Manager. Would it be too hard to detect the cycle in the source generator? So no, it would be easy to detect the cycle. The move on is definitely, pardon me, that should be a build error, but that actually would be really awesome, because rather than a Stack Overflow exception and me thinking somehow I've broken the compiler, it actually would be, you know, an error that says, hey doofus, you have a cycle in your dependencies. Let's log that actually, so I don't forget, because detect cycles and error. And what was this one? Error for found. Make it look pretty. Yeah, the one in sourcegen.dev just looks a bit nicer, and it can also generate lazies, which I don't think I want, but anyway. Cool. That doesn't compile yet because of that. And all right, this should now run. Maybe. Yeah, this should be fine. Come on, no Stack Overflows. Why is it taking so long? Now every 3-second pause has me nervous. We haven't even got up to the project that actually uses the source generator yet, but that's okay. Oh, bam. I blocked it. Oh yeah. Hey, look at that. This is only current tool. Okay. That's a game manager. Oh, don't tell me it's the bloody namespace. Yes, it's always the namespace. Game manager. And that's a game manager. Okay. I must have full solution analysis turned off. It should have told me that error earlier. Ah, dear. See, you think it's going to be quick, and then you find that your DI system's back. Okay. Hey, look, it's a pointer. And track. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. At least now I'm fairly confident, because I know myself, this is going to be me stuffing up the math. But we'll find out. Geez, you're quick on that. You're quick on that click button, Adrian. Jeez. Oh dear. Okay, so X is right. 151 is definitely. Oh no, that's pointer. So we should go in. No. Whoa, hang on. Why is 151? Oh, I forgot to increment Y was. Clip. That was just. Oh, was it? I thought you linked to a. Oh right. I thought you linked to a clip. Okay, good. Don't do that. That would be embarrassing for me. You wouldn't do that. See, I told you I'd stuff up the math. This feels like a really weird way to do it, but I mean, I guess it works. This is where, see, I'm so close to building my own custom UI system where this creates a button and then this loops through the buttons. But okay, track, yay, we got tracks, and then train, which I shouldn't be allowed to do, but I can. All right. That is surprisingly easy. And do you know what's really funny about this? Because this redraws only when it's changed and it's based on that custom tool and whatever, it actually works better than this because these are toggle buttons. Which is not a slight uncommon at all. This is totally my fault that these are toggle buttons. But actually I should implement that event while I've got both sets of buttons here. That's what I should do. And I should make this nicer, shouldn't I? That's really hideously ugly, isn't it? All right, let's make this smaller. Let's go with 12, and we'll go with, say, 30, and we'll see what that looks like. And in fact, we'll go button width. I could measure the button width. Why is this unused field again? That's weird. So that's 25. That's button width, and that's button width. And the rest of that is the same. All right, so let's do this. Game manager. We want an event. Changed. I'm just putting events all over this program. Now the funny thing here is now I want to change event when this property is set, which you could do with an iNotify property change source generator, but I won't. Can I convert this to a real property? Nope. Can I do nothing? Oh, here we are. Convert to full property. That's what I want. Okay. And then now I need to convert to a block body. Rosalind to the rescue. I'll just do that. And then we go changed. And then, so in here, game manager get changed is pass it along. Yeah. Cool. I love that passing along of events. It's like, yeah, here you go. Pass along the chain. Uh-oh, what did I break? Oh, yeah. Kind of tempted to just create my own event handler class because I never use any of the parameters on it. But that's a pretty common practice in .NET. Okay, so now I should see the buttons on the drawn... I should see the drawn buttons change when these buttons change. Yes, look at that. Perfect. All right, so we need game mode because these are supposed to change which ones are drawn. And we need to fix this. So they need to come up and to the left. And they can be a lot smaller. They can probably be half the size almost. Yep. Okay. So, well, let's make them 50. The gap down at 20. And then, the left. They need to be to the left. So that's 25. Okay, so we're going to go... We're going to call that... Oh, no, wait. No, that is still 25. We want text left. What did we do text left? Is 25. Yeah, okay. So text left is there. No, let's go text padding. I'll put it there as well. And that's... What's that 25? I'm confused. Why did I put that there? Yeah, that makes no sense. Text padding, and we'll take that down to 15. Alright, let's have a look at that. Why did I add the 25? Did I think you would only click on the text? Weird. I do weird things. Don't question it. Ooh. So what's going on, chat? You're very quiet today. That's okay. If that's what you want, that's fine. I don't judge. But it's fun to chat, isn't it? Maybe. That's kind of annoying that if you misclick the buttons, it just draws things underneath. But erases... Oh yeah, and okay, because they don't respond to clicks. That works. Nice. Alright, so we... Wait, what the... Hang on. We are drawing this at button gap plus text padding. We're drawing the text. That's a... No, that doesn't look right. Need an extra border around the buttons of a few pixels. An extra border around the button? You mean like to make it a panel, or? So I'm reading Emo's Future.NET Standard blog post. I haven't read it. I assume what it says is keep using .NET Standard if you need to because it's awesome, but no, there won't be another version. Let me know if I'm wrong. So this adds text padding there. Okay, this must be text baseline. Yeah, okay. It must be text baseline because this Y looks great. This X is way too big. Okay, so we need to... we just need to... Actually, is there a... Did I add a measure... Is there a measure text? Oh, there's a measure text. That measures the width, doesn't it? Yeah, let's... Alright. Let's put the text in the center. So... Text width, what am I doing? Sorry, I've got this over here and I can't see chat. To the LDR.F5 is a new standard. Yeah, kind of. For click checking to stop misclicks or a panel behind. Yeah, the panel behind maybe, I don't know. I'll see what they look like once they're buttons. I think the panel behind, I think some kind of nice UI that joins them together is a good idea. The thing I worry about saying .NET 5 is the new .NET Standard is people thinking that it works like .NET Standard, but it doesn't. It's just that .NET 5 is hopefully going to be the new baseline that everything is written in or above, right? But you could have said that about .NET Core 2 or .NET Core 3, right? It just depends who migrates their apps. And obviously, .NET 5 brings in a lot more stuff that makes that easy, but yeah, I think it's still fundamentally different to .NET Standard. And I think there's a fair few things that'll still, well, .NET Standard will still be around for a long time. There was an argument, in fact, just today on the SkiaSharp Discord with someone who was building a rosin analyzer, and they basically just have to be .NET Standard 2. That's it. That's the rule. So there'll be things like that. But anyway, I digress, which I do enjoy doing. And label. And so this is now, where are we? X. So X is button gap plus button width minus text width divided by 2. And that needs brackets. Okay, so the text should now be centered. I think we shall see. I like the idea of an extra border for misclicks. I guess the question is, do you ignore the clicks? Like, do you say you handled them but don't change tools? So they're sort of forgiveness zones? Or do you... I'm happy with that, except for the font. It looks terrible. Oh, I need to turn on anti-aliasing, I bet. Also, why does it take so long to close again? I need to... True. Yeah, that looks a lot better. They look just like Comet buttons. I guess I could just do that as a first step, is just basically make everything look the same as it does now, but it just happens to be not in Comet. That works. Well, no, that still looks terrible. That's bizarre. Oh, wow. Erase. Oh, yeah, don't erase trains. Why does that look so bad? Is it font weight? Is 13 going to fit on the button? I don't really care because I want these all to be pictures anyway. But I would imagine there'll be text near them. Can I do mouse move? Can I do hover? I can't remember if I can do hover. Ah, that'll do. Maybe it's the font. Is there a font? No. How do I set a font? What does this code do? I'm assuming SK Paint has a font on it, right? Like, something must let you specify a font. Oh, SK font. Okay. I need another wrapper then, do I? Does this have font? Come on. No, this has a font. Yeah, okay. Alright, I don't care. Wait, what did I change in Canvas? Nothing, good. Yeah, we'll worry about font size. That looks good enough for now. What are we doing for hover? I have a mouse. Click, drag, move. Yeah, I have move. I have move. Let's do a hover and see what happens. Private iTool. Tool. So if it doesn't equal click, now can I use enums here? No, what is it? Is. Yay. All right, and then, so if action is click, otherwise hover tool is tool. I guess we set this to null. Nope, do that here, just in case these are flicker, which they shouldn't be. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then here, so we need another background, which is our hover background. Well, we've already used light blue. You know what? With alpha. Thank you, Darren. What is alpha? Is a string? Is it hex? Yeah. Okay. So a translucent blue. Okay. So now we're gonna go. Brush. Hover tool. Game manager. Current tool. Switch. And so, if the hover tool is that, then we want the hover background. Otherwise, if we're the conic tool, we want the active background, and otherwise we want the background. This doesn't work. A constant value. Oh no! Oh, I really... Oh, fine. I'm gonna do a horrible thing. Our background. Otherwise... Tool equals game manager current tool. Active background. Otherwise, background. That is horrible. Never write that code. I apologize that you all have to look at that code. Just don't do that twice to the same string. Really? Is it that dumb? It replaces that. Oh dear. Not only don't do that twice to the same string, but if I happen to pick light blue and it had an alpha already, I'd already be hosed. So that doesn't work. Or my hover's too subtle. What is is A very transparent? I guess it is. Let's go lower. But let's go hover tool. If it's click. Yeah, I mean this should work. AA is what the tunnels use. Oh, for the tracks, you mean? They use AA to make them. Yeah, okay, that sounds okay. It could just be my code. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, we're gonna put a breakpoint there. Oh, hang on, you know what? I have a feeling it doesn't fire the move. I have a feeling this doesn't fire. Whoops, wrong. Start hover. Maybe it does. Yeah, no, so this is giving me nothing. What's a hover interaction then? Is it only when the mouse is down? No. I wanna... Come on, code lens. Oh, nothing ever calls it. Right. Okay. So Comet hasn't implemented hover. Okay, alright. Okay, cool. That's alright then. I'm going to leave that code, and it's going to surprise us one day in the future when we get rid of Comet. We're going to assume that works. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Okay, so we need game mode. And for game mode, I'm thinking I'll do a whole different screen. Just because. So let's push all of this down. Yeah, let's push all of this down a bit. So we're going to start at button gap times 3. This is where... Oh, I need that should show thing. Oh, actually, is it on there? No. Where's that should show method? Where was that? On here? Ah, here we go. Should show tool. Right. Tool mode. Maybe that should just go on the tool. And then they get build mode from the game manager? It's not the worst thing in the world, is it? Train control has it. Yeah. Although they, yeah, then no, then yeah. All right, we'll leave it for now. I guess actually that's, yeah. It's only. It would make sense to put it on the tool if we have the game filter them out, but at the moment the filtering is only on the rendering, so this is fine. So then that build mode goes onto game manager. And actually, can I do prop full? Prop full. Nope. Build mode. And spin up. I just learnt the Alt up and down shortcut for move line, and I'm really liking it. And when I say I just learnt it, I mean I've always known about it, but I only ever invoked it accidentally. Now I do it on purpose. Okay, so build mode is going to change the game manager. This is now going to respond to that and update, and then we're going to have another screen which toggles it. And I think that's cool. But yeah, okay. And we can just go where should show tool, game build mode, and T. And then I put that on here as well, and they will match. Now, in theory, if game manager changes between here and here, things could go wrong. But I'm just going to hope that doesn't happen. Because you'd have to click and then move very quickly to click again. So let's hope for the best. All right. So we now are going to create, I'm going to copy this screen, in fact. So this is our game mode screen. It's actually build mode screen. This is overkill, having this as a separate screen, but I'm doing it for two reasons. Number one, I want to, and number two, I want to. No, I'm doing it because I like that it kind of sort of proves the point of like having multiple screens. I don't know. It's like I have this whole abstraction layer. I feel like it's silly if you don't use it, right? If you have an interface and you only ever implement it once, it's kind of useless. So we only need a game manager. Now, when the game manager changes, do we want to redraw? Yes, just in case anyone else changes our thingy. And okay, so we're going to get rid of hover. No, let's put hover back, just in case. hover and this is just a bool. Do we need our button? Did I get rid of all those constants? I did. I shouldn't have. Let me put that back. Windows just told me something. Oh, good news, everybody. Twitch just sent me an email. And I might need to refresh my chat screen. Yep, it's not that. My emote, my tree emote. I think was it number 6? Oh, damn it. Now how do I refresh my chat window? Ah, Control R. Yay, my tree! My tree! I uploaded all new emotes to Twitch with the emoji generator that's down here, so they're much higher quality and they actually look like what they do in the game. But emotes have to be approved, and I did it like, oh, well, it was before the last stream. It was like, I think on the weekend, so like it's been at least 10 days. And it just emailed me saying they've approved my tree. Oh dear. So enjoy the tree. Oh, it's a tier 3. No one can even use the tree. Oh, thank you, Twitch. Thank you. You've really helped me bond with my community there by approving an emote that nobody can use. I'm just going to check my email and see if they've approved any more. But it doesn't look like it. Oh dear. Only $15. What price trees, I say? What price nature? There you go. You can copy and paste nothing. Wait, can you see the trees as non-tier 3? Or does it literally just say David W6 tree? What does it look like to you? I don't know, Twitch. I'm not going to Twitch. Oh my, that is hilarious. That is... Tier 3's $42 a month. Wow. Please, nobody pay me. That is a ridiculous amount of money. Oh, you see a row tree is good. I do not deserve $42 a month for this rubbish. Whew. Okay. What are we doing? Game manager dot build mode equals not. Oh dear. Come on, Twitch. Approve some more emotes. Go. Okay. Button gap, button width. That's all fine. That can all stay. Get rid of this. This is hovered. And that gets simpler. And that. We can draw a rectangle. We're gonna draw. So we're gonna. I've forgotten how this works. Was it draw the mode or draw what the, like, put the text as the mode or put the text as what the mode is going to change to? I can't remember. But I definitely want a variable for that. Not any conditional. But text. Hey, thank you for following Corey AI. Welcome. Sorry you can't use trees, but you know, hang around. You never know. We don't need this. Oops, we definitely need that. All right. So if this works, this is going to be a fun test of the abstractions and eventing and everything system, because I click this button, those things should change. Like, yeah, it should all happen. I guess something needs to change the tool. Oh, the game manager can do that. Aha! Yes. Oh, that's actually really nice. So now, where's my button? Where's my button? Well, we're in. Well, no, we're confused. We're in... Okay, let's... What? So what I was saying is really nice is that, so when you change build mode, the tool should reset back to the pointer at all times. In fact, this... Yeah. But so this means now with this class, this is really nice. The game manager can be in charge of what happens when you change game modes, which is really nice because the UI that used to do it is really the wrong place for it. So current tool equals tools.first, and I guess we need a private read only tool defaults tool, and let's do that. And so when build mode changes, you just set our current tool to default tool. Easy. I really like that. What are you complaining about? Nullability of reference types. Doesn't mention. Oh yes, right. I need to change this. So current tool is not actually nullable because there is always a current tool. All right, so that's that. So now, why didn't this work? That's because of this. It was drawing over the top of itself. Oh, and there's a problem here. We start drawing at button gap times 3 now, but we don't start measuring until there we are. Yep, and this is a problem of these two share the same order, which actually that's not a problem because the DI is the one doing the order. So at worst it could change every time you compile, but at least for a run it'll be fine. But I'll fix that anyway. Okay, so playing, pointer and train. I can pick train, it works. I go to playing. Yes, jumps back to pointer. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I love the fact that because this is just drawn on the frame, all it needs is a change event. And like, it's actually quite similar to Comet, which has a change event and redraws the UI, but like, it's a bit harder to hook up. Like, and that's a good thing. Comet is doing that because Comet is not redrawing your UI on every frame. Mine is. It's kind of funny how similar in concept they are, but this one ends up being just way easier, which makes sense because I'm way lazy. Boom. Gotta fix that capture. Awesome. We have tools. We have some UI. I can get rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm going to move this button though. Button gap. And we don't need this because we're not... Oh, almost changed the wrong screen. Yeah, I'm going to just put this at 0. I'm just going to put this at 0, 0. That's just in the middle. That's just our text padding. That's 0. That's... Oh, hang on. What's our button height? Oh, okay. Oh, now it's actually called button height. Even better. And that's 0 and width. And then we have... Yeah, okay. And we still need all 3 of those. All right. I think that works. That is kind of annoying how you have to update both of these. I can totally see the logic in having a control system now. Like, I've done 2 of these and I'm already... Well, I've done 2. I've already had wrong math, 3 times? So, Yeah, okay, I can totally see the benefit in just having a system that says, put a button here. Awesome. That works. Happy with that. Let's delete some code. Let's delete some code. Hello, main page. You can go. Create tools controls. You can go. We do need to do commands. What else can go? Switch game mode. You can go. This actually is. I actually think it's going a little slower than I expected because of the bugs. I was kind of expecting to whip up some simple buttons in rapid time, but that's not to say it's going badly. Yeah, I'm happy with what we're getting to, and I think I will just finish this off on the weekend off screen because it's not super exciting. Although I do like the double event, like the event handlers and stuff. That is nice. Let's clean up our things. Is that all I can delete, really? Game manager, awesome. Yeah, I kind of wanted to delete more of that. I like deleting code. Oh, I changed some code while I'm running. We should fix these vars. So Rosalind uses var everywhere, and I'm kind of tempted to just do that. Oh, and that bug fix isn't in yet. That shouldn't be nullable. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted. I think I'm sort of used to it. I was a var only when apparent type person, but I think I'm used to var everywhere. And I think I definitely can get away with it in this code because I'd say I know this code base fairly well. Don't be that guy. Am I making it hard for my contributors by forcing you to know what? You just have to know what every method. The funny thing is, the only times I ever get the types wrong is all of these. I can never remember if they take ints or floats because it's completely different each time. And var doesn't help with that. So down with var, up with new. I do have some of that. All right, so that's a bunch of UI gone. Yeah, I love that eventing though. That's so cool. Like, there's one class that is responsible for managing a boolean, but there's another class over here that just like, okay, redraw me. It's so cool. It's going to be especially good when we do this train stuff because, oh, actually this isn't right. But so that train, like, you know, responding to speed changes or whatever, yeah, that's going to be really cool. I'm going to assume that the screens here don't take very long to render. Tool picker, wow, 5 milliseconds for the build mode screen? That's oddly slow. What the? What? So the tool picker screen can render 4 buttons and the build mode screen renders 1. What? That's very strange. How much time I spend on this project? Oh dear. Don't ask. Actually, you know what I did want to ask? I think it must be coming up soon to a year since I started twitching. Yeah, so this, I believe, is going to be episode 48. So 48 weeks, but I'd skipped a couple of weeks and I did a couple more, so let's just have a look. Yeah, so last week was 40, yeah, so 48 weeks, kind of, and roughly 2 hours every episode, although that's a little bit wrong as well. But actually, is there a way, can I see on YouTube what my total hours of video uploaded is? Nah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know, call it 80 hours. Bit more, maybe 90. I don't know. But basically, yeah, once a week on Twitch, coding away with a few wonderful contributors from chat. It's been a very, what's the word? I won't say there's been false starts, but there's been multiple starts. This is like the third iteration of the UI. So it started with a WinForms thing, then I put in Comet, I dallied with Blazor for a bit, and then now I'm getting rid of Comet. So, you know, those, if you wanted to start out and planned to make this specific game, if you had such a plan, which I definitely didn't at the start, realistically, but if you wanted to do all this, yeah, it totally wouldn't take you 80 hours. But it's been fun, and that's the important part. What's the time? Excuse me. Sorry, forgot to mute myself. All right, we have about a half an hour, maybe a bit longer, depending how I feel. What's next? Let's do the train stuff because it's broken. Let's see if we can't do a train information panel. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Oh, why is it so slow to quit? Terrible. Roslin's behind. Hopefully that answered your question, Gramgo, in the most roundabout, rambling way. But if you hang out, you'll find out that's how we do things around here. I added a run command because I'm forever running this from the command line and it's annoying. Terrain color lookup. What did I do there? Okay, let's just clean up. All right, so this is a tool UI moved to, I guess, Skia. I need a name for my UI system once I write it. Oh, I forgot to do the ordering. Okay, hang on a second. So minimap ordering. Oh, didn't I do ordering for minimap? That's weird. Okay. So the minimap we want to be on top of everything? No, we want it to be on top of the game, but not on top of everything. Minimap we actually want to be under the game. Under the most of the tools, really. So okay, it can be one. And then we'll go tool picker can be, let's just leave a gap, 100. And then we'll go the build mode screen. I'll just do 110 just so it doesn't overlap the, just so it, oh, drawing. Who's that namespace? Oh, color. Oh, it's the color extension methods. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So minimap's down on the game surface. Tool picker's next. Let me tell you what, let's make this higher because train controls will be down there too. All right, we'll see if this builds, and then I'll check in one more. Thank you for following NDR4581. Almost missed the one there. Thanks for following. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the... Oh, someone made a terrible joke in the Discord. What was it? I don't know. Welcome to the... No, I forgot. Okay. Right, more cleanup. Done. Ooh, no ref. What's the null ref? What's the null ref? Oh, editor suggested actions. Yep, they fixed that. Good. That was a fun one because I was assigned to fix it. And so then I had to convince another team that it was actually their fault. I didn't change any code. Okay. So we are now going to add a train info stream. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of that so we don't crash unnecessarily. We'll order this. So this one, we did the minimap at 10, so we'll go this one can be 20. Not that they'll overlap in any way, shape, or form. But that's okay. So, the train info screen, we need a game manager, because I think this should only be visible in... Oh, maybe it should be visible in all modes. No, it still needs to know. It still needs to know whether you're in build mode, because I think it disables some controls. So... Frickin' remove unused parameter. Oh, that should be first. Might bring that up. Okay. So, for the train info screen, I definitely want to have a background to this. Now, how do we draw rectangles? Can we draw a rounded rectangle? Or do I have to draw a path for that? Draw rect, draw round rect. Okay. Let's move the laser branch slightly more out of date. So drawing round rect, presumably, what have we got? X, Y, width and height, and 2 radiuses. And there's no simpler overload. No. SK round rect, well. Okay, so radius X, radius Y. Are they... It doesn't say whether they're radians or degrees. Probably radians, because radians suck. Okay. Cool. Oh, I need to pull her up. No, not to a new base class. Damn it. That one. Yes. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do this. So we are going to make this. Let's make it 300 off the edge and 50 from the top and 250 wide, 300 high. What's a good radius? I don't have any concept. Like, I don't even... Like, oh, it's not degrees or radians at all, is it? It's a radius. I'm an idiot. Thank you for not fixing my mistake in the chat. I know you're all thinking it. Yeah. Yep. It's obviously pixels. That would be silly to be anything else. So we're going to do a background. I'm actually going to do a border as well. So... Oh yeah, I can just do new. It's silly of me not to. So the border is going to be black. The style... What? Oh no. I think that might have been fixed. I think this was fixed today. Yeah. Stroke width. No. Yes, okay. 3, that seems happy. Alright, and then we're going to do the background. This is going to be white with alpha AA. And it's fill. Wow, so I'm not updating anytime soon. Oh, for that for the completion bug, yeah. Yeah, if you use lots of object expressions, that's kind of annoying. But it's not like it crashed. It just doesn't have completion. Woo, look at that. Okay, so that didn't work at all. I mean, it did. It actually doesn't look bad coming from the side. It's not wasn't my intention for it to come from the side, but that actually doesn't look bad. Um, oh, look at that. Look how nicely that looks. Whew. Whew. She's a good looking game sometimes. Nice opaque train information panel. Yeah, actually that looks alright coming from the side like that. What did I get wrong here? So width minus 300 and then the width is 250. How shouldn't that what? Yes, SkiaSharp is a C# wrapper around Skia, yes. And it is a wrapper in that it still has the native Skia DLLs underneath it. But yeah, and obviously some things are slightly more C#-ish, but not much. There's a lot of there's a couple of helpers, but it's mostly straight wrapper. Odd canvas offset due to Comet. That implies the width parameter is wrong, which maybe it is, but okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. It's pushed out this month, yeah. X should start 0. Yes, it. So this is drawing from 0 to width. So I'm just jumping to the right. But yeah, you're probably right, Scott. If I take off some more, we'll probably see the right-hand side. But I don't know. I don't mind it actually coming out from the side like that because it is also going to go away. So, ooh, do I dare to think about animating it off the screen when it's time for it to go away? Yeah, there we go. That looks alright too. Although the screen's getting a bit crowded. I can't get over how smooth that is to draw that around with the transparency underneath. Are we? We're not redrawing that, are we? Where are we? Train info, 0.49 seconds. Yeah, no, we just split it on. That's amazing. Oh, at least the tool picker screen is now taking longer than the build mode screen to draw. That makes more sense. Oh dear. Coming out from the side is nice. Docked. Yes, I actually think it looks nice. I'll have to adjust these numbers later. All right, so we've got that. That's cool. Now. Oh, wait a minute. Where's current train? I don't even remember where that is. Current train. Is it on there? It must be. Nope. Train controls. Current train. It's on train controller. I guess that goes on the game manager as well. Kind of makes sense. This one is definitely nullable. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then the pointer can just set it. This is where the events get slightly annoying, but I don't care too much. But in theory, when we change trains, we don't need to redraw the tools, but this will. But anyway. Thank you for following the Only Nautilus. Welcome. Hopefully you have the evidence to back up that claim that you are in fact the Only Nautilus. I would hate for any impropriety here. No, I'm just kidding. You do you. Who am I to argue? My online nickname used to be Chook. I have no leg to stand on in this debate. Oh, I really don't like that error. It should not be there. Okay, what are we doing? Current train. Right. So I guess we need to do the same thing here and pass changed on to our listeners. First time, long time listener, first time caller, whatever. And if there is no frame, then we do not render anything. This makes sense. So the pointer tool game state. Yes, takes an train controller. Right, so this now takes a game manager. Set current train. Ha! We don't need no methods. We use properties. I love that that was the only change I need to make. I'm going to fix this though. Oh no. Rename broke. Alright, so let's just make sure this works. But I don't see why it won't. Go to a thing. Oh, failed. Oh yeah, that's right, rename failed. Try again. Build more. How cool is that? Lego, so cool. That was your intermission while we wait for this to build. Randomly sitting on my desk. So you get to see it. If you don't know what that was a Nintendo Entertainment System, and if you don't know what that was, then you're too young. And stop making me feel old. But I am. Oh no, Stack Overflow! Ah, damn it. Oh no! Ah, bugger. Okay, hang on. Yep. Yes, be less young people. Exactly. Get older. Oh, good, you're doing it. Well done, thank you. See, you're all doing what I ask. Okay, so I can't take an enumerable of tools because that would need to inject the pointer tool. Oh. Annoying. Very annoying. Very annoying. How is a tool supposed to interact with game state if the game state needs to know the default tool? I mean, there is an answer. I don't like it. You're not going to like it either. But I'll show you the answer. The answer is this. Oh, and I can't do it because the service locator is not in this. Oh, no. The answer was going to be use the service locator. Why isn't that the answer? Why can't that be the answer? Does this thing... This generates a public type. This only needs to be internal. And if it's internal, then I should be able to generate, reference it from multiple projects. So I think that's my actual answer. Let's try that. Alright, so we're going to grab our reference. I'm going to build it first. Are you booing my use of service locator, Darren? It's totally fair, but what's the alternative? Please let me know. Do I inject an iDefault tool manager that injects a default tool? But no, because then game manager would need that, so that wouldn't work. Trying down the occasional anti-pattern. So what is the right pattern here? Like, I seriously don't know. Is it that my DI is just not smart enough? Should my DIs be smart enough to handle cycles? Is that possible? Trains.net.abstractions. Yeah, that doesn't help though. It's nice to say, but it doesn't help. Ooh, this is going to rendering. This is a big fella. Okay, so service locator.get service. So in theory, I can just get an tool and they'll come in order. But draw some boxes and lines. Make sure you inject your dependencies between your toes to hide the track marks. I mean, yeah, okay. Yes, fair enough. I believe I did once say on this stream that there is nothing that can't be solved with another layer of indirection. And I guess that's the real answer. But boy, that would be a crappy class, wouldn't it? Like, talk about highly specific job. So what tool does this give me? Does it give me the pointer? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I need to fix that. So this getting of one tool should sort them. But anyway. So now that the tree tool is the default. Oh, and that didn't work. Oh, because that's not setting right. No, wait, that should have worked. See if you get the right tool next time. Just call it. Shut up. Dot first. Now I'll get the right tool. I'll show you the right tool. So I'd need a class that maintains the default. No, I don't even know. I can't think straight. Sorry, it's too late. It's too late to think about it. You're right, Scott. I need track tool. That's wrong too. What is going on? Exists in both transfer. Oh, you know what? I know what's going wrong. Oh no! Damn it! The service locator idea won't work, Darren. You win. You win. So the pointer tool is not visible from this project. Oh man. Combining responsibilities. Yes, maybe that's what it is, because I'm struggling to think of what the abstraction would be. Combining responsibilities. Yes, the game manager pointer tool class is the answer. Okay. Right. So what am I doing? Okay. Well, first of all, I'm getting rid of this because this was just silly. And in fact, I'm going to get rid of this as well because it's not silly, but it's unnecessary. Okay. Does the game manager need to know what the current train is? I guess maybe that's the other way to go. Is the game manager doesn't need to know what the current train is. There can be some other thing that knows what the current train is that doesn't care about tools. That's probably... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'll do that, even though I don't want to. See, now we need the train manager. This is the worst. You made me do this, Daryl. I'm pointing to your name in the chat. God damn it. Hopefully one day this class will be able to have more than just one property and justify its existence. The choose you manager. I'm going to call it a manager helper just to annoy you. Okay. Well, at least... Oh, whoops, it's an interface. At least, to annoy you, I get to add another changed event. Because the iTrain manager needs a change event. So, thank goodness for small mercies, I say. Sigh. At least you like be comforted in the knowledge that I didn't like the surface locator either. It was just all I could think of to do. And we want to pull up and that one. Okay. All right. So we have a train manager which has an event. We have a thing, we're firing it, cool. Game manager does not have a current train anymore. This is now train manager. Train manager has the wrong namespace because everything is going wrong. Why do my streams always descend into madness? It's not fair. They were. If you're still hanging around, Cramgo, who asked how long I've been working on this, now you know why the answer is so long. Chat abuses me and tells me to change the names of classes. So, pointer tool. Current train equals train. Okay, so the train tool also, that's the problem. Train tool. Yeah, there it is. This is not a train controller. This is a train manager, which is obviously very different to a train controller. Why does this not rendering? Yeah, you can use rendering. Okay. Oh, that shouldn't be in rendering. Oh, all these types are in the wrong bloody namespace too. You know what? It's not that bad. In previous streams, all of this probably would have gone on game, so, you know. Game manager. Yes, you're right. Train manager. I'm typing in the word manager way too much for any one person. Cool. Yeah, I really need to move. Yeah, like game manager shouldn't be. What am I? Yeah, none of this stuff should be in UI. Game manager should probably be in, that can be in engine as well. Train manager definitely. No, interaction manager can't because it knows about pixels. Nobody must know about pixels. Building. It built. All right, so now when we swap, we get a pointer as our default tool. That works. We put a train down and we should see a panel on the right. Yes. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. And I need some buttons on it and I need some text on it, but I can get rid of this. And you know what? I'm getting rid of it. Yeah, all right. I am, excuse me. I am losing the ability to talk. I am getting rid of it. All right, first of all, though, let's do this. Let's just add in we'll add in width minus 280 and 75. The text goes first. Trains have a name, and I'm going to steal a label type from another thing. At least we'll get some minor functionality from this panel, and it won't look so lame. Because I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. I think, why is that cursor a hand? Can you see that, or is it just on my screen? Why is that? There we go. Okay, it's fixed. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight, that's for sure. So, what needs to move? This needs to move, this needs to move, this needs to move, and this needs to move. The rest of this is all UI related. Okay. So you can all come up into engine, and you can be in... I'm going to put you in a folder called gameplay. And then I'm going to move Gameboard in there as well, because he didn't have a home. And then all of this moves to here. I don't know what it is. Engine, and that was wrong anyway. Engine. All right. How many usings do I have to fix up now? All right. Cool. You know what? I can even do this. I can go to my train info screen. I can make its height, what do we, 75 plus whatever that text is, plus another 75, maybe? Oh no, 75 or 25, so 50. Let's make this 75 as well. And then it won't even... What? Ambiguous reference. Didn't it cut? Did it copy? Oh! OBS is disconnected. It's reconnected. Hopefully you're all still there. Hi. Maybe. If you can't hear me, watch the recording on YouTube. I upload all of my things to YouTube. Did this not delete the files? No, it did. What is going on? iGame Manager. Oh, you just need a user segment. Oh no, it disconnected again. Is my internet down? It's reconnected again. Oh dear. Yeah, so OBS is not having fun. Yeah, I think my internet is not enjoying itself either. Or maybe it's your internet. You know, who knows? It could be anybody's internet. Oh, interesting. So, wait, hang on. Did your internet go down, Darren? Or did you just lose the stream? Because we are all in the same city, so it could be all of those things. Anyway, this is wonderful content for the YouTube viewers. I hope you've enjoyed the last 5 minutes of me going, what? Just the stream on your end? Well, no, not just the stream on your end. What? Oh, you mean just the stream? Yeah, yes, okay, I get it. Right, so if we put down a train... Hey, I changed the wrong size. Perfect. Ship it. Ship it. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I changed the width. Okay, what was the width? 250. Awesome. Where's the height? There it is. Let's try that. I think those rounded corners are a little big. I think I'll make them a bit smaller. I was saved from concerns of the internet by the sounds of the Tour de France. Well, I'm glad you have such confidence. And we'll put a train, and it tells us the name of the train. I'm happy with that. That is pretty cool. It doesn't even look too terrible. Yeah. I think that's good. Let's move these down to... Oh, man. Or is it, how do you skip again? It's like that. No, that one. Nope, no, that's not it. That. Yes. Alright, let's just make that 10. Let's make this... that was 25. We can probably make that 30. Let's go 40. And then I am going to delete more code because I want to. I did not request to come to here. Why am I here? I said main page. Thank you. All right, let's remove some more code. We can remove the whole train control bar, which is this thing. What was the key for the skip? Ah, yes, sorry, I should have mentioned. If we have the word spacer, we press Alt-Shift-Dot to select it, and then if you keep pressing, I'm still holding down Alt and Shift. If I go dot, 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 it selects them all, and then comma, comma, comma goes back. So if you find yourself on one, so for example, say I want that one, I know I don't want this one, the slash key, right, the key next to dot, skips and goes to the next one, which is really cool. And then if you want all of them, if you go up from dot, so it's kind of like WASD, but not quite. If you go up from dot, Alt-Shift semicolon just finds them all in the whole file. I love the multi-caret stuff that they've added now. It's so good. All right, so we're getting rid of the train controls, which means we can get rid of the VStack for no good reason. Now, can I get rid of this, or do I need to refer to what code there was there? Where is this iTrain controller? Oh. Let me do this. We're going to do that one. And where's my train screen gone? I just put that there. There we go. Now I'll remember what to do. So I need to draw all of those buttons basically. But yeah, that can be a weekend job. So we get to, oh, hello, deleting code. So we're going to delete this whole folder. And then we're going to delete this whole panel. And then we're going to fix compile errors. Which there aren't any. Oh, there are. Really, is that all? That's quite disappointing. What the? That is really disappointing. Nope, something failed. Command controls. Oh, we only show the command controls when we're in play mode. Okay, so we need the game manager. That's cool. Is that it? Are we good? Are we done? Wow. I'm so happy. I love deleting code. I can't wait. I'm going to delete all of this code eventually. You just wait. I should have done the zoom controls. No, they probably need to be another panel because they're not part of the tools. Alright, so we have nothing there, we have nothing there. We are almost a full screen game. We put down a train. We find my math is wrong yet again. Okay. What the? So I can understand if the pixel sizes, if the positioning was off because of the Comet bar. But why is the text not inside the box anymore? That makes no sense to me. Unless, of course, it's the most obvious explanation of David got the numbers wrong again, which is very possible. Hey, thank you for following. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Hello. Thank you for following Hunsamu, and thank you for following Shamaroff. Wow, thank you very much. Where's my screen? Welcome in. Hunsamu? I don't know. Alright, what am I doing here? Y40. Y50. Did I change this? Okay, I guess I did. I don't remember doing that. That's very strange to me. I mean, I guess I must have. Well, whoops, I'm running the game. Does that mean I can add you in Discord whenever I help with some little C# problem? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. People DM me in Discord all the time because they see that I'm a Microsoft employee and they say, hello, my printer is wrong. Yeah, no, absolutely. In fact, if you want, you can even join my own personal Discord where there's a channel dedicated to source generators for some reason. Okay, cool. I need to change the height of that. Again, how... Why am I so bad at numbers? I don't even know what I'm doing. Just changing stuff. Yes. No, please don't ask me about your printer. But no, I'll happily talk about C# until the cows come home. In fact, just ask me now and I'll just stop what I'm doing because I get easily distracted. There we go. That even looks pretty good. Look at that. It tells you the name of the last train. It's like basically a feature. Ship it. Why does the text look so bad though? I mean, that is seriously a worry, isn't it? Oh, the game doesn't stop. Oops. My bad. That looks so cool. But yeah, the game doesn't stop. And why does the text look so bad? DPI. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Oh dear. Once the Comet stuff is gone, there'll be no reason not to get rid of the DPI. Like, there'll be no reason at all. So don't worry. We'll get there, my friend. We will get there. I'll just have to adjust all of the numbers. The Boolean boiler is choo-chooing around the track. Blue Train South Africa. I can't remember who bought that one. The Tainted Tea Bag. Oh dear. The Tolkien Express. That was Chad's. That's easy. Sounds like a fun PR to make the UI scalable. Yeah, I mean, maybe there should be two zoom controls. One for the game and one for the UI. Oops. Pointer. Anyway, that does look really cool. This little nugget over here. That looks really, really cool. I'm definitely calling that a feature. Oh, you know what I should do quickly before I do anything else? I should do that mouse capture thing before I forget. Okay, Game Manager. Game Manager has build mode. So, Game Board. So, Game Board has enabled. I guess I should get rid of that. Yeah, I should get rid of that and I should just use build mode for it. I think that makes sense. I kind of want to sit down and clip every time a train name was added, then PR the links to the clips as comments in the code. Wow. I mean, you know, you do you. It should be relatively easy, I want to say, because the blame should tell you the date and it'll only have happened on Wednesdays, so you can map that to an episode. In fact, the time of the commit should give you when. Yeah, that actually, that's probably pretty easy. That's probably pretty easy to do, but you know, you go for it, buddy. Enjoy. I will not be doing this. Alright, so you need a game manager, and I don't know why I'm typing this one out normally when I don't. Are you timing? Is that what you do? I've seen you tweet about motorsport many a time. My dad used to time racing events as part of the Melbourne Uni Club or something back in 19 whatever, because then that let him get on the track afterwards. And he had if you look at the my Twitter thingy, the radio in HQ, very good. My Twitter thingy, this is my dad's race car. See, look, it says G Wenju on it. Yeah, so he used to time, and then he would go racing. And one of my uncles was both my uncles were the mechanics. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I used to have a picture of this on my wall, like, 3 meters by 3 meters. I mean, it was huge. Anyway, well, what was I doing? I've forgotten. All right, yes. If game manager dots build mode. Yes, we don't do game loops in build mode. And now something here sets an initial state of enabled, doesn't it? I'll have to build. I was actually just watching I subscribed to a new YouTube car reviewer channel, Matt Brand Cars. He's an Aussie, and then I was watching his latest video today, and he apparently lives in Melbourne, and apparently not too far from me, because I was like, wait a minute, I know that shop in the background. That's inside my 5-kilometer bubble. Oh no, tests. Nobody likes tests. Who would write such things? Oh dear. Alright, so this should make the train stop. There was more references to enabled. I really don't like how... So I have full solution analysis turned off, because in Roslyn it's just a bad experience. But then I come here and I really want it on. I kind of wish that was per project. Or at least the setting didn't sync. No, wrong one. No. Better do it. Why do these all new up? Why don't they use the service locator? Oh, because of null storage and test timer. You know what? I'll make that null. We'll see what happens. Excuse me, I'm running out of water. Running out of voice, running out of water. You know what that means? It's almost time to wrap it up. I just want to get it building. Okay. The tunnel renderer, that's right. Yeah, this actually makes much more sense that that this would take a simpler class. I'm definitely not against getting rid of functionality from game board and game. They are the two god classes that definitely shouldn't exist. That goes the other way. And oh, don't tell me I got another Stack Overflow. No. Okay. It's not the tunnel render, is it? Game manager, I don't think so. The game manager, that doesn't take the game board, does it? No. Takes in tools. Does one of the tools take in a game board? Oh no, it probably does. Yeah. Pointer. Okay, what do you use the game board for? To get the train. Now I'm very, very sad. Very sad. So what I need to do there is extract the train storage, which always needed to happen at some point. For sure. just not today. Not today. Why can't I undo changes? Oh, because I moved it. Oh no. Well, that just sucks. I want to undo. I mean, I guess I can. I just need to unmove it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Except that... Oh no, there it is. Yeah, okay. So I need to delete you. Whoops, not you. You. And then undo you. And then undo the terrain. No, it's not renderer. And then what I can do is do it the dodgy way, which is that this takes in the game board and here we set enabled to not build mode. Okay. Oh, and now that was all those tests. These ones. Undo them. Okay. Yeah, I really need to fix up game board. It's terrible. And holding me back. Oh well. Although this is the annoying... Those type of refactorings are the annoying ones to PR on the weekend, because it kind of means you're sort of blocked for all future work then. You either... Well, I guess you could base it off that branch, but then it's a bit weird, or you don't, and then when you come to merge it, you're going to have conflicts or compile errors, so... It's probably nicer to do that here, but anyway, let's see. So we put down a train, we can see its name, we switch to build, that works. Awesome. Alright, I'm checking her in. No, let me move game board back again. Yep. Alright, checking her in. So this is train control panel via SkiaSharp. Well, that was pretty darn successful, I have to say. We have terribly, terribly ugly buttons, but a quite nice looking train, not quite train control panel or train info screen, but a train name. But that looks quite nice, I think. Oh, I didn't actually check. Does this work? Yes. Hey, it even changes when you click on a train. Awesome. Yes, that actually looks quite nice. The buttons look terrible, but that's okay. We'll fix them. So we have zoom buttons. We have these three, and then... Oh, we've lost some buttons too. Yeah. The commands aren't showing because Comet doesn't know that I'm switching steel and material buttons. Yeah, pretty much. No, I think, well, you had a mock-up. You had a mock-up you posted once. I was going to basically steal that. Alright, let me just fix this. So game manager. Yeah, he doesn't know you're in there. So we're going to go with that. We'll just show the commands all the time. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, I mean, feel free to PR a change, but let me know if you're going to work on it, because otherwise I will probably. I have some ideas, particularly around, like I want to do something with the UI so that we can have custom track types. Yeah, okay, so they're just shown all the time. I don't care. That works. Clear. Still works. That was a bit slow. I could see a visible delay then when I cleared. Do you know what isn't working? Oh, that. What the? Check out that. When did this happen? What the? What? Okay. There's a caching issue there. I don't quite know how, but the bridge has cached the wrong image for that track style. I wonder if that's my... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wonder if that's my image cache. Wait, does zooming reset that cache? It shouldn't, right? Or does it? Because they always draw to 100 by 100. So does it reset the cache? Does it? No, it caches the ones at the right size. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely my image cache at work there. I guess that new method I added for not drawing on a frame needs to be called in a few more places, but look, let's all just agree that we didn't see anything and we can all go about our lives. We'll all be happy. It's fine. Now that's an edge case. It sure is. There's edge cases upon edge cases upon edge cases. But at least we can sit here and we can watch trains in Zen mode. And we can just listen to the calming sounds of trains going around tracks and calming music and birds. And eventually... Sparky, can you PR more comedic timing into your sound generator? That would be good. I need a horn button. Seriously, where's the horn? Come on, horn. You can do it. The button color. Ah, look at this. Ah. And the button disappears. Oh, there's the horn. That's... that's so good. Oh, it's so good. I really kind of want it. I think like eventually be like, you know, when a train is coming up to a cross intersection and has to wait for another train, just lay a low on. Oh dear. Just constantly, wah, come on, go on, what are you doing? Actually, you could just do it based on speed, because all of these trains want to get up to 20 kilometers an hour, and they're all down at 0. Just any train that's not going its desired speed just lays on the horn. Oh dear. Alright. The last it goes. Yeah, we need a Doppler effect, but then you have to choose your point of reference. But anyway. Alright. I am... What did I even do here? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Oh, that's not gonna work. Somewhere it sets enabled based on whether there's any tracks. But I can't remember where. Initialize. Is it here? No. Oh. Maybe it wasn't setting enabled. You know what? That was probably in the UI layer as well. Which is terrible. Yeah, so what should happen here is Game Manager gets a game board. Yeah, so this actually should be, so build mode equals gameboard dot get movables dot any, and it's not that. Yeah, that works. See, beautiful. Can we pan from left to right? Yes, the sound should move as you pan. Yeah, I really like that actually. So yes, instead of the UI controlling the initial state of the enabled, now there's a game manager. So I have no trains, therefore I start in track building mode. No, it should be the other way around. It should be, whoops. Build mode is get tracks. Oh, so it's, okay. I layout track. So we're building if there aren't any tracks. But if there are tracks, then we jump into play mode. So the first thing you can do is put down trains. That makes more sense. Let's see if it works. Or if it results in a Stack Overflow. Which it probably will. I'm nervous. No, it worked. And it didn't work. No, we should be in train mode. Build mode, if there aren't any tracks. I'm guessing this just happens too early. This is the one downside of all this wonderful constructorness, is the game board needs some time to load its tracks, which it doesn't do until it knows the size of the grid. Use the setter. It'd have to be the getter, and this would have to be nullable. Which, yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. Now we need to store a layout. Oh, it's fine. Oh no, this now doesn't. Come on, start in train mode. Yay, it works. Alright. We have trains. We clear everything. I'm in track mode. Awesome. The wide blue sea. Missed. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what the? What happened there? It's like I wasn't in building mode. But if I wasn't in building mode, then how did I click the track button? Edge cases. You added tracks. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm getting rid of this fanciness because I want to make it save the trains anyway. So you're not going to always start off with no trains like you do now. Whoops. So we'll just get rid of that. We will just catch up. There we go. We will just start off in playing mode all the time. That'll do. I'm closing all my tabs because that's what I do. And I am... What did we do? I've forgotten again. Your idea was bad. Yeah, well, that's alright. My idea was worse. Your idea was the setter, which we didn't do. So maybe your idea was good. Alright, cool. Whatever. Clean up, push, do a build, and call it a night. Thank you for putting up with me through my internet connection issues, and hopefully you enjoyed and will hang out again. I should switch to a different view. There we go. Now, if you want, you could look at me, or you could look at these trains. I know which one looks better. Who are we raiding this evening, my friends? Who are we raiding? Who indeed? Copper Beauty's playing Civ. I don't really like. I mean, is it weird? I feel bad that we always raid Kim, but you know what? Did we raid Tim last week? I think we did. I don't even know. Hey, thank you for following Ultramark. You've joined at just the right time where I'm about to, never mind. About to leave, but hey, you know, welcome, enjoy. Let's go raid Kim, because, you know what? It was a sunny day in Melbourne, and I've had a lot of fun. And so I'm just going to raid another Melbourne person, because I feel like we should pass the joy on. There's not a lot of joy in Melbourne these days. This one can be. So thanks for all for watching. See you next week, hopefully. If not, see you on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please comment to tell me what you'd prefer me to do, like the writing UI stuff versus something maybe different. I don't know. It's interesting. It's all interesting to me because I just like working on this stuff. So thank you for enabling me. And more independence. Definitely more independence. Guaranteed. Catch you all next week. Bye-bye.